Okay, so welcome everyone back to this channel, and today we'll be solving a BDM PYQ. This is December 2023 PYQ. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so let me clear something up first. One second. Yeah, let me clear something up first. December 2023 is the PYQ term from which you have to do the PYQs basically. We don't do PYQs before that term because they have a different syllabus, and there will be a lot of questions which don't necessarily align with the new syllabus. You can still try them, but if you see something which is not included in the notes or you don't know about it, just leave it, because the chances are that it has been removed from the syllabus. And to get the notes which I'm referring to, you can check the video description, or if you are in the BDM Ace Grade group, you will find them there. The notes are pinned there. So yeah, let's go. First question is, what is the primary function of the circular flow of economy? So basically, circular flow of economy shows how capital and resources and labor and everything flows around in the amongst different entities in the economy. So yeah, based on that, the question is, what is the primary function? So primary function is, since it is a pictorial representation, so the main function is showing the flow of goods, services and money between households and firms. It gets more intricate as we include different types of other entities like government and financial institution and everything. The image is included in the notes, you can refer to that. Second is, which model represents a system where second question, which represents a system where both government and private firms operate together. Okay, so government and private firms are both operating together. This happens only in a hybrid economic model. Okay, I'll just give you a brief overview of the others. Centralized economic system. In this, government makes policies. Government is a central entity, and all the other firms or households or anything follows their policies and everything. And the shares of the private holders, share value of the private holders, very less. And it has more number of PSUs. After that, the market-based economic model is, this is opposite of centralized. Government does not care about economic activities, and it is more or less invisible in there. It has a very small role in there. So yeah, after that, decentralized economic model is, this is similar to hybrid, but it has no central player at all. Hybrid economic model still has a central player, but it is not profound. Like, you can't say that every time that government will be the central entity or private firms will be the central entity, and the power in more or less resides with the one which has more power or more in-depth involvement. More in-depth involvement in the economy. After that, it has asked for a pivot table feature. What is the function of it? The main function of pivot table is to generate summary reports from large data sets. So what happens is, when do we use pivot reports? When do we use pivot tables? Pivot tables are used when there is a large data set and you have to generate summary or anything for a presentation, or you want to study the data deeply. So in those scenarios, we use pivot table to summarize it well enough and then make study on it. So yeah, this is the second option will be correct. Third is, which of the following accurately describes an advanced feature? Yeah, limitation of VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP actually cannot handle multiple lookup values. It has to be a single lookup value. Okay, second option is, VLOOKUP can perform approximate matches only when sorted in descending. No, it doesn't need to be necessarily sorted in descending. It can be ascending order also. Third option is, VLOOKUP is restricted to search within a single worksheet. No, it is not restricted to a single worksheet, and it can actually vary between different data sets, but it has to be referenced correctly. As long as it is referenced correctly, it won't cause any problems. After that, last option is, VLOOKUP requires a lookup column to be on the leftmost side of the lookup range for accurate result. This is actually indeed true. If it is the case that the lookup column to be the lookup column is on the leftmost side of the lookup range, then it actually gives accurate results. You can also try this with 5 or 6 data sets, and if you do something like this, you will actually see that when this is the case, the results are more accurate. If you have used VLOOKUP and you have really good experience in it, you will know this, or else you can just remember it. Okay, so after this, it has asked for economic census. Okay, so it is infrequent. This is already wrong. Sampling based survey done every year. No, this is also not wrong. This is NSS. I think this is NSS. Yeah. Okay, so this is between the B and this D. D is the wrong option actually. This is confirmed with the D, and B is the correct option. D is of census basically. Okay, so read the question carefully. If it had asked for census, then the D option would have been correct. But because it has asked for economic census, then B option is the correct option. Okay, so B will be correct. After that, when would you most likely use a bar graph? Okay, so bar graph, you know what is bar graph. So the first option is to display the frequency distribution of categorical data. Obviously, this will be the option because it actually describes the frequency and represent changes over time. This is not. This is line graph. You can use line graph for this, like this one. Okay, I forgot the name. I think it is line graph, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, line chart, not line graph. Line chart. Sorry. Line chart. To illustrate power, this is pie graph, pie chart. To show relationship between different variables. To show relationship between variables, this can be bubble sort also. Bubble sort, bubble chart, yeah, bubble graph. I don't remember it is chart or graph, but anyways, I think you can use different charts and graphs for this. But yeah, for bar chart, this will be the correct option to display the frequency distribution of categorical data, because you can define on categories. Okay, if these labels are not categories or not categorizable, then the bar chart won't make much of a sense. The next question is the primary objective of stock management in e-commerce. Okay, so stock management, the name itself infers what it means. So yeah, don't really like lol, because maximizing stock out is basically understock or like overstock situation. Basically, you can think of it as understock. So understock or overstock situations. So we don't really maximize it, we minimize it. Okay. So yeah, mitigating stockouts and overstock predicaments. This will be the right option. Augment is increasing. Obviously, we don't want to increase the shipping cost. We rather want to decrease it. And curbing means decreasing. We don't necessarily want to decrease the customer satisfaction. We always want to increase this thing. So yeah, that's why these 3 options are wrong, and this will be the right option. 4th option. Then there is, in the context of HR channel effectiveness calculation, what key metric measures the cost incurred to attract and hire a single candidate through a specific recruitment channel? Okay, so it is asking for what is the key metric which measures the cost incurred to attract and hire a single candidate through specific. Okay, so let's say we have LinkedIn. Okay, or let's say any public channel, for example radio or TV. Okay, so take anyone, let's say TV, and I attract one candidate from here. Okay, like I publicize ad on the TV, and employee sees that and wants to give an interview for us, and then he comes and gives the interview. So what it is asking is which metric is used to measure how much cost it all needed to attract that one employee. So like for the placing ad, we needed to add some money. Okay, placing ad. If some companies also provide the cost for traveling, some do, very few do, but still do. So that also is included in this. So basically, the overall cost, it costed the company to attract that one employee. So this is cost per hire basically. Okay. Candidate attrition rate is the number of candidates that are hired in a specific time period. This is candidate attrition rate. Employee engagement index is not necessarily a simple metric. It is a very complex metric, and it involves a lot of different calculations. So these are not the answer. The CPH is the correct option. Okay, credit risk analysis. Okay, credit risk analysis is how much risk I'm taking. How much risk I'm taking while giving credit, loan or anything, while giving credit. So credit includes a variety of different things, but it basically means loan, be it credit card, be it loan, be it anything, for example. But as soon as you hear credit risk, you can just think of it in terms of loan. So I've written it, risk in giving credit loan basically. So evaluating the potential financial loss due to market fluctuation. Not necessarily, okay, market fluctuation is more generalized. When we talk about credit risk analysis, we say per person. Like if I'm giving a particular loan to a person, then I need to know what his capabilities are and not about how the market is behaving or anything like that. So we don't need this. Similarly, we don't really think about the profitability of giving him the loan. We are more generally interested in how we will be getting back the loan. So yeah, or even if we will get it. So yeah, so this is a very also this is a very really complex thing. Okay, calculating the profitability of an investment is a really complex thing. It involves a lot of different factors to be considered. So it's not necessarily that we can do for every loan we give out. Analyzing currency exchange rate, that's also not that can be overall like thing for a few loans, if but also it's not really general thing. Like if I'm residing in US, I won't necessarily be taking loan from Indian bank, sorry, Indian bank. So yeah, this is not the thing. Yeah, this one is the best thing, because we need to know if um, we need to know how much risk we are taking basically. If someone's credit score is low, then we are taking a very high risk giving him the loan. And if the credit score of a guy is really good, then he has always been paying his loans on time, so obviously it will be not much of a risk. So yeah, this is the correct option. Okay, so now is from the figure, which quadrant products will be placed in the secure area. Okay, so secure area basically means high revenue, high volume. So it will be third quadrant and second quadrant. Okay, because the revenues are high and the volumes are also high. The volumes are also high comparatively. Like here it is, the uh, volumes and both are low, but here it is revenue is really low. Same for this. This is an outlier, but it's still it is in the second quadrant. So yeah, third quadrant and second quadrant will be containing the products with high volume and high revenue, making it a secure area. Yeah, making them eligible for getting into the secure area. After that, it has given the weights for skills, experience, and availability as 40%, 30%, 30% respectively, and the provided candidate data. What is the ranking order of candidates from highest to lowest based on the total normalized scores? Okay, so first let's just go over a simple way. Okay, there are two ways. First is the usual long way, and second is just logic and intuition. Okay, this thing comes from like thinking about it, or like so having solved a few questions there, it comes to you naturally. So what I did, I didn't know this way at first. Like I knew, but I didn't want it to go through this. Okay, I'll explain that obviously, but let's just go over the logic thing. Okay, so let's just see. I need to rank it high to low. Okay, sorry for that again. So I need to rank it high to low. Skills, obviously I need to maximize the skills. Okay, maximize years of experience, and obviously availability should be low. Okay, because it has set. Okay, so availability is like in how many months he will be available for work. Okay, so this is not really something. Availability means how many months he will work there. Okay, don't get it wrong. Okay, got it. So yeah, let's go over the skills. First, we need the maximum amount of skills. So let's just see. C has the maximum number of skills, and nothing else comes really close to it. He has also the maximum experience. Okay, so even if candidate A and candidate E are close to him, but they get beaten on these all, they get beaten on all fronts, so like that's why candidate C will be first. Okay, so as soon as we are done with C, then we need to think of A and E basically, because we need to rank them. A and E has the same amount of skills, but years of experience is high for A, and the availability is same for both, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's why A will be second. Okay, first was C, second was A, then obviously third will be E, then B obviously, because it has number B and D has B amongst B and D, B has more number of skills, also more experience. It get beaten on availability. No, doesn't get it. He also has low availability. So yeah, B will be the last, uh, last but one, and then D will be last. Okay. So this is how you do by logic, comparing each one, and if the metric is same, then you go to the next metric, and then you go to the next metric. Okay. Okay, this was the logic, yeah, intuition, yeah, jugaad type way, whatever you want to say it. The next will be the next thing will be the proper way to it. Okay. So we have given weights. So what you do is multiply it. Multiply 0.4 with skills, because it has given 40% for skills, 40%, 30, 30. So 0.4 into skills plus 0.3 into experience, because we need both of these to be high and availability to be low. So that's why 0.4 into skills plus 0.3 into experience minus 0.3 into availability. Okay. So when you do this, there will be a new column called threshold, and based on that threshold, you will get the same answer, CAEBD. Okay. You can do this. I haven't done it. I just have written the formula, but that is how you do it for these type of questions. Okay, next question is based on the provided data set for credit risk analysis. Okay, same question, same like we saw that credit risk analysis. What is the correct sequence of customers we consider risk levels being low to high? Okay, low to high means low credit risk means he will pay. Yeah, better credit score we can say. So let's see who has the least, who has the best credit score. First has the highest credit score, so there will be 1. Then there will be fourth. Then there will be 680. Okay, 3, 143. Then 670. Then 2, 650. Okay, this will be the order, and this will be the order. Okay, you just need to arrange by credit score. That's all. Okay, so now we need to know the labels. Okay, for the following reorder point graph correctly. Okay, what is reorder point? Reorder point is that point when we place a new order. Okay, so let's go over this. Okay, so as you can see here, let's just say this thing. Okay, this line. Okay, you can see below this there are no, like, we can't operate below this. Okay, we can't have operations running smoothly below this point. So this should be the safety stock. Safety stock is the minimum stock to be maintained anyhow. Minimum stock to be maintained anyhow. Okay, so C will be safety stock. We got the option C is safety stock. So obviously here we will or place the reorder. So B will be reorder point. B is a reorder point. We got it. C is the safety stock. Then comes D. Okay, this is the time interval. Okay, so we place the order here. We place the order at this point. It goes down because we haven't received any new placement yet. So now at this point, and the order comes and our stock goes back to full. So this time is called lead time. Okay, what is lead time? So D is basically lead time. What is lead time? Lead time is time difference between placing order and actually receiving it. Okay, so it obviously will take a few days to deliver the order. You can also see that in your day-to-day life, as you place orders on Amazon or anywhere, it takes some time to deliver, to get delivered. So the term for that is lead time. So D will be lead time, and see there at A point, what it happens is this stock goes up to full again. So this is actually the time when we got the physical receipt of the order. Okay, so order delivered. Okay, so A is the physical receipt of order. So that's how you break down the graphs. This graph. Okay. So next is what can be inferred about the relationship between income and demand for goods with fixed prices. Okay. So let's say I have a medicine. Okay, any med. Let's just say overall all meds, and they have fixed price. For example, let's say every medicine has a fixed price, and what a medicine is, it's an essential commodity. Okay, and so some meds might get more in demand. Like for example, if we say paracetamol, okay, the demand might increase, the demand might decrease. Okay, we can't really say, as the price is fixed, we can't really say if the demand will go up or down. Okay, so the both can be true. Okay, increase for all goods we can't say 100% positively, decrease for all goods we can't say 100% positively. There might be some goods which are more in demand, and there will be some which are low in demand. So these two options will be correct, because it can be anything. Okay, what brings about the change in the following scatter plots? Okay, so these two are the scatter plots. Okay, let's just say it has FMCG, mobiles, and it is basically revenue versus quantity, I guess. Revenue versus volume graph, I think. Yeah. So let's just say here it is 1 lakh, 1 crore and 20 lakhs. Here it is only 70 lakhs. Okay, so we are obviously reducing the y-axis. Okay, here it is 1000, here it is 500. Obviously we are reducing the x-axis also. So reducing the axis range is obviously one right option. As you can see here, okay, it lies between 800 and 1000, and it lies between 1 crore and 1 crore 20 lakhs. Okay, that thing, this point is not here. Okay, this point is not here, so we are obviously eliminating it. And since this is an outlier, if we run any clustering thing on this clustering model or anything, so this will be a cluster, or you can say like these are points will be together or somewhere like that, but this is like completely different world. Okay, so this is eliminated, this is an outlier. So yeah, eliminating outliers, these two will be correct. Okay, okay, these are okay, I'll explain this at last. So yeah, OE, do it well. OE, one question will definitely be there of OE. Do it well, do as many questions as you can on OE. Okay. So let's just do this. Okay, OE is availability into performance into quality. Okay, so availability is planned production hour minus lost time divided by planned production hour. Okay, so how many hours we had in mind when we started, how many hours we will work, minus what the time we lost, the time we took breaks, the time it took in maintenance and anything, divided by the planned production hour. Okay, so availability is first, what it is, 550. It is given 600 minus the lost time is 50, so 600 minus 50 divided by 600, so this is 0.917. Okay, second is performance. Performance is actual assembly speed divided by design speed. So sorry, so performance is actual speed divided by determined speed, yeah, design speed. So the values are given simply, we just need to divide it. 220 by 250 is 0.88. Okay, and the last quality is good products divided by total products. Okay, so total products are 12,000 minus 600, because 600 effective, divided by 12,000. This is basically good products divided by total products, total units, total products, anything. Okay, so when we multiply this, see this. Okay, if it's 0.2856, we need to write it 28.56. Okay, so please take care of how we need to give the answer, because in In GA also, a lot of questions were wrong of a lot of people because they didn't read the instructions specifically. So yeah, take care of this. 0.7663 and so we 76.63. Okay, this is the OE. Next is, based on the following data, answer the given sub questions. This is price, volume, sales. Okay, in terms of revenue generated, does this data follow the Pareto principle? Okay, so Pareto principle is most of the revenue is coming from like 80% of the revenue comes from 20% of the volume. But in our economics, it doesn't necessarily always be the 80-20 rule. Okay, it can be 90-10, it can be 60-40. In one line, you can say most revenue comes from the least volume. Okay? So does the data follow the Pareto principle? Let's see. No, because the revenue generated by the first few products does not contribute to 80% of the total. No, we can't really say because this is not like the top 20%. Okay, this is not most volume, like the least volume. Okay, least volume. Sorry, not most. So this will not be that. No, because the top 20% products don't generate most of the revenue. So let's see the top most 20%. Topmost 20% will be which has high price and low volume. So this. Okay. So yeah, these will be the few which will be the top 20%, but they don't necessarily contribute to the maximum amount. It will be around, I guess, 14-15% only, like not much, around max to max 18%, I guess. So because the top 20% does not generate most revenue for the company, this will be the correct option. First two products is not necessarily. Okay. One single product, no. Just one single product provides more than 80% revenue, not necessarily. Then, if the company has to define star products is obviously the products which are highest in demand. So the two will be most sale generating, this and this. Okay, 52,000 and 38,000. You see, the rest of them are lesser than these. Okay. So these two will be the star products. ENG. Next question is, consider an e-commerce platform that recently conducted an A/B test to evaluate the effectiveness of a new website layout. The dataset contains the following columns. The columns are defined. Based on the above data, answer the given sub-question. The A/B test showed no statistical significant difference in conversion rates. Okay, so this can be logically inferred, or you can go through the dataset. Okay. Showed no statistical. This is already given that it has showed no statistically significant difference. So when will the difference will be negligible or zero? When there will be the conversion rates will be similar, because if one is going this, if one is going this, or let's say one is going up, one is going down, then what it says is the conversion rates are similar. As much as increasing, the same is decreasing. Okay, as many people has converted, same people have converted, same people of or similar number of people have not converted. So that's why similar conversion rates across different age groups in both groups. This can only be inferred if it is already said that no statistically significant difference is shown. Because if it is shown, then we will have to see which group is converting more, which group is not converting more, and we have to do analysis of it. So we can directly say that similar conversion rates, that's why there is no statistically significant difference. So, which age group displayed a statistically significant difference in conversion rates? Okay. So we need to see. Let's okay, so the answer is wrong for this. The B will be the correct answer, 26 to 35. In group A, 26 to 35 is only one. Okay, one guy, and he has converted. Okay, so 1 by 1, 100% conversion. Okay. Let's see for B, 26 to 35. Here is 1. 26 to 35. Here is 2. Okay, B. We need to see for B. Okay, B and B. Okay, so 2 and only 2 people are there, only one has converted, so 1 by 2, that is 50% conversion. So these rates are pretty high. 100% is obviously really high, and 50% is also quite high. Okay. Wait a second. So that's why which age group displayed a statistically significant difference? It will be 26 to 35. Let's just do for 36 to 45. Okay. Okay. In group A. Okay. It has already asked in only group A, but we have already seen that B has 50% also. So it is pretty high too. B can have different. We can have a different age group which has more than this, or like 60%, 70%. But it has already said that group A only. So this will be the correct option. 26 to 35 years. Let's just do this to clear the confusion. 36 to 45 years in old group B. 36 to 45 years old in group B. Let's just remove this. 36 to 45 in group B. Group B, 36 to 45, group B. This will be the one. 36 to 45, 36 to 45. This is group A. We don't take this. 36 to 45, 36 to 45. Okay, so 36 to 45 in B group, there is also B group. Okay, 36 to 45, and he has converted, and there is only one. Okay, so there are no 36 to 45 in group other 36 to 45 in group B. So it is also showing a 100% conversion rate. I don't know how the TS said that it will be like it will not be correct. I have no idea. No data obviously is not correct. I'll confirm this in next. I'll confirm this and let you know in the next PYQ. Okay, both of them should be correct basically, because see B 136 to 45, and it is also showing 1 by 1. So it has asked group B, right? Yeah, group B, 36 to 45 group B. So 36 to 45 in group B is also 100% conversion rate, just like in A for 26 to 35. I have no idea. 26 to 35, we have done this right. Okay, 26 to 35 group A, only one, and he has converted. Then group B, yeah. So these both of them should be correct. I will confirm that. Okay, both of these should be correct. Should be. I'll still confirm it. Okay, if the average time spent on a website for group B is higher than group A, what inference can be made? Okay, so group B is the new users. Group B is the variation. Okay, B is the variation. Okay, so B is a new basic guys, basically new people. So if it is saying, and the question is saying average time has increased for group B, means group B is using the website more. So we need to check for why it is happening. Okay, the new layout is more effective for younger users. Can't really say because young is not defined. Okay, young, what is young? We know young in our day-to-day life, but it doesn't necessarily mean that young will always be the same. I can consider a 26-year-old young, and someone can consider 36-year-old young. That is completely subjective. So we can't really say this. Obviously, if it is causing more user confusion, then no, it won't be increasing the user base. Less engaging, can't say. Okay, not talked for mobile users. Okay, so we can't say this also. Like mobile users haven't said anything about them. So obviously the three are incorrect. So then the fourth will be right. The new layout might be developing more engagement, but not sensitive conversion. Yeah, the group B, as we saw that the conversion rates are similar. Okay, the conversion rates are similar across different age groups. Okay, so we can't necessarily say that conversions are higher also. So that this option is correct. So what can be inferred from the conversion rates of 26 to 35 age groups in group A and B? Obviously, we did this. The new layout might be driving more engagement. So what can be inferred from the conversion rates of 26 to 35? 26 to 35 we saw. Okay, group A or B asked. Group A and B. Okay, so group A is 100% conversion. Okay, and group B is. Group B is 50%, right? Yeah, group B is 50%. So yeah, 100% and 50% conversion rates, so they are pretty high. So we say group A has higher conversion rates due to new layout. Okay, group B has higher conversion rates is false. This is not the correct. This is the correct option. This is not correct. Okay, not enough data. We have the data. Okay, we really have the data of every year. This is pretty detailed data, so we can infer from this. So this is your BDM PYQ. December 2023. We will do two more, the latest two. Okay, the videos will be out by one will be out tomorrow, and one will be out day after tomorrow. Okay, I'll upload this in morning. Okay, 1.35 GB. It will take time to upload. Okay, anyways, as I said, notes will be in the description, and also in they're pinned in the group. I can join that. And apart from that, I hope you have a really good BDM exam. The questions come simple. Just sit with them, think of them, and it will be easy. OE, do one question, do few questions of OE, please, because they will ask one OE question. There are 3 PYQs I've solved, and all three of them has one OE question. Okay. So one is confirmed OE. Yeah, do that well, and yeah, all the best.